Dear FBA family, ladies and gentlemen, bem-vindo a Lisboa in this beautiful Estádio da Luz, home to the most successful team in Portugal and one of our oldest partners, Benfica. We thank you for being with us here today, those in the stadium and the many fans watching through the YouTube live stream, for celebrating this very special occasion, the graduation ceremony of the FBA's 9th edition Professional Master in Football Business. The amazing individuals that we're celebrating here today came together from all corners of the world more than a year ago, having taken the decision to change their lives and pursue their one true passion. Today, we can proudly look back and say that their drive, commitment, and sense of camaraderie have allowed them to persevere through this journey and achieve their dream. Please join me in giving them a warm applause. Next, please welcome the man whose blood, sweat, and tears are at the very core of the FBA, my friend, our CEO, Dorian Esterer.
Yeah, whoa, it's been, time flies, guys, because I just remember all of you, or many of you in Miami some months ago, and now we're here. I told you at that moment, time flies, enjoy everything you can, and especially those 2 months in Lisbon. And I'm happy to hear so far that it went well, that some of you party, that you did a lot of good work there. So congratulations for being here, and let's continue, and we'll be here to support you. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, dear FBA graduates, guests, parents, and friends, partners and members of the faculty, it is with an immense pleasure that the FBA staff and myself are welcoming you tonight in this prestigious venue of the Estádio da Luz, home of our educational partner, Sport Lisboa and Benfica. Dear graduates, today is an important day for you, as it is for us. The FBA is very proud to deliver you your degrees, and we know you've put in a lot of efforts to make it here. Likewise, it is important to remember that you probably wouldn't have made it without the support of the guests we are receiving today or other important people in your lives who couldn't celebrate with us, and I wish to warmly thank all of them for that. Ladies and gentlemen, here or around the world, thank you. Today, we are celebrating together the achievement of months of hard work, months of intense class sessions and group works, insightful internship and field trips, quality student business projects, and serious networking. Today, you FBA graduates are saying goodbye to your student's outfit and opening a new chapter in your life. Today, you are officially entering an industry which is evolving in a very rapid pace and that is constantly challenging its own business model, bringing new opportunities on the table. The blockchain and cryptocurrencies, NFTs, the metaverse, environmental sustainability, the rise of OTT or the agents and financial fair play reforms are only some examples showing us that the industry will need some bright and innovative mindsets to develop itself in the right direction. Therefore, I firmly believe that the football industry will offer you tremendous opportunities in the coming months, and that you, FBA candidates of the 9th edition, are now fully ready to embrace the next step of your career, entering the football business world. Patience, and resilience, and continuous networking, that's very important, will be the keys in this next stage of your career. And always remember, and I'm very serious about it, the FBA family, including staff and alumni, will always be there for you when needed. Dear graduates, you are now official ambassadors of the FBA, and you are joining the special circle of our alumni. That honor comes as well with great responsibilities. Remember to always show great professionalism, to stay true to your own values, and to keep high ethic standards, as Professor Mestre taught you so well. And one small advice I would like to share with you this evening. When you will have to face a difficult situation, and believe me, you will, always remember the kid you were 20 or 30 years ago and that fell in love with football. This kid will always give you the best advice and the right direction to go. Finally, you are finishing your studies at a crucial point of time. As we all have seen during the past years, the world we are living in is suffering from many challenges. We all here have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, one way or another. And as we thought the world would finally be back to normal again, other major incidents are currently disrupting the global peace. As you will now be a key part of our beloved industry, remember the major role football should play in this world, especially in those hectic times. Our beloved game must always be a weapon against all type of discrimination, while being a shield for those suffering from them. Once again, the FBA counts on all of you to build your careers with those values always in mind. Dear graduates, may your years ahead continue to be characterized by empathy, compassion, objectivity, and willingness to take risks. May you always lead by example, work hard, and play straight. May your successes be many and tribulations be few and far between. Dear graduates, we wish you everything that you so deserve in the years ahead. It has been an honor watching your progress and success over the past year, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. And in any case, we'll be by your side. Congratulations again, thank you.
Thank you, Dorian, for your beautiful speech. Educating the next generation of football business leaders is a mission we've taken to our hearts since the very inception of the FBA. And we've been incredibly fortunate to count on the support, experience, and wisdom of some of the most knowledgeable and passionate professionals as professors and guest lecturers. In representation of our world-class faculty, please welcome our Professor of Digital Football Content and Marketing, Amar Singh.
It's really nice to see you all in 3 dimensions. This is a buzz for me. I'm really happy to see that. Look, thank you to the FBA, to Christian and Dorian and everyone else for having me here in this magnificent stadium, and giving me the privilege to say some words to this fantastic group of students as you begin your careers. I'm going to start with a little story from this morning, fresh, hot off the press story, which illustrates why football is the universal language. So I was in a taxi this morning, going from Lisbon to the hotel, and the taxi driver spoke about as much English as I speak Portuguese, so very little. But in 10 minutes, we concluded quite a few things, actually. We concluded that Benfica are a greater club than Sporting Lisbon. We concluded that Eusebio is the true GOAT of Portuguese football, and that Darwin Núñez will be a huge success in Liverpool, despite the fact that he's currently suspended for headbutting someone. But we'll skirt over that. But we had a great conversation, purely on football terms, you know. So my FBA colleagues asked me to say something to motivate you today, and I thought, actually, these guys don't need to be motivated. You've taken the most important step, which is to invest in your future. And you've worked so hard to get to this finishing line. So as far as I'm concerned, you've demonstrated how motivated you are. So I thought I'd use this opportunity on this day when you're feeling proud of all your hard work, full of excitement and hope for the future, to give you some responsibilities in a true professor style, okay? Now, I'm a firm believer in the rule of 3. People always remember things in 3. Footballers in 3s: Ronaldo, Rivaldo and Ronaldinho, Messi, Suarez and Neymar. For some of the older crowd, Gullit, Van Basten and Rijkaard. And of course my favourite, Salah, Mane and Firmino. Am I missing anyone? Modric, Cruz and Casemiro, yeah. Good one. So 3 rules for you guys, okay? The rule of 3. Number 1, be kind, okay? Now that might sound obvious, but football is an industry that moves at 100 miles per hour. And there's a lot of cash flying around, and there's a lot of pressure, and it makes for a very intense competitive environment sometimes. And take it from me, people won't remember you for your ambition. They will remember you for how you made them feel and for the time you took to be kind to them. So that's really important. It's the most underrated quality in business. Never forget to be a kind person. Number 2, send the elevator back down. There are going to be people out there without the opportunities and the excellent teaching that you've had who are desperate for an opportunity in football. Each and every one of you have a responsibility to help and guide those young people who want to work in the sector. You all, in fact, have a responsibility to help diversify football. It's a game for everyone, and therefore the industry should be for everyone too. Do you agree? And that's regardless of age, gender, sexual orientation, wealth, ethnicity, social status. Football is for everyone. So football should mirror society, and you are all now going to be agents in helping it become more diverse. And finally, do not underestimate the power of football. To work in football is a joy and a privilege, and it means that you can be an agent of joy as well. Because take it from me, in my own experience, the days that will give you the most satisfaction will be those days, not when you hit your targets, or you got your target engagement rate in your social media strategy, which you're all going to be launching after our course. It will be the days where you've helped bring people closer to the game and to their heroes. If all else fails, refer back to the session we did on purpose-driven marketing. All right, we covered this. So look, you're all motivated and you're all winners. As far as I'm concerned, you're all winners. And I think we have so many winners here today, we could actually reverse the Bella Gutmann curse on Benfica. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's a very real curse. I think we're going to reverse it today. Benfica are going to win a European title this year, I think. Finally, guys, congratulations to each and every one of you. Go make football better. Thank you.
Thanks, Amar. Now, Steve Jobs used to say that you can only connect the dots looking backwards. And knowing that for some of you, the road ahead still has some question marks, we thought it would be good to invite one of our alumni to share a little bit about her experience and hopefully inspire and encourage you to make sure that in the journey ahead, you never give up, no matter what obstacle life throws at you. Please welcome, from the 7th edition from Ireland, Zara Shah.
Hey guys, welcome to your graduation. And thanks for having me. Thank you, Christian, for inviting me. I'm very honored and excited to be here. It's crazy to think that literally a year ago today, the 28th, I was sat where you guys are and just like excited, just happy that I was valedictorian and just, all going through the ups and downs of what happened over that past year. The trials, tribulations, sacrifices, hard work, fun, laughs. It was all, it was an intense but amazing year. And you've all made it now. You've crossed that finish line. A few weeks ago, I was asked to come here and just give an inspirational speech for you all. Don't know how I'm going to do today, but hopefully something will inspire you. I'll probably fall up the stairs on my way back, but I was just thinking how cool it was that they asked me to be here, and I was like, wow, why me? What? But, it was just kind of like I had a little moment where I was like, whoa, Mom, I made it, But I was just thinking now, how the hell am I going to deliver something inspiring? But on a serious note, I just wanted to, hopefully I can repay the faith that they've had in me from day one till today, and that they continue to hopefully have in me for a long time, and I'll make you proud. I do have a bit of a long story. It's been a crazy road and journey to be here. Now today, after, a year later, I am working for one of the biggest football group in the world. I work in their finance department and basically living out my dreams every day. But it definitely wasn't easy for me to get here. I don't really want to bore you too much because it's very long-winded, but I've lived in a lot of countries. I grew up in Ireland, and I grew up in a mixed-race family household, and I was one of the only brown girls in the country because this is a long time ago. I'm not as old as I look. I mean, I'm older than I look. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I grew up in a family where they were obsessed with cricket, or just football wasn't a thing, especially for girls. And I started playing football in school, and that just kind of made me feel a lot more included, surrounded by a lot of white people. But it wasn't looked at when I was playing. So it just always gave me that sense of inclusivity. My dad, unluckily, wasn't very supportive of it. Always said to, why don't you play a girls' sport? Why don't you take up tennis? So I had to lie and say, I'm going to stay for after-school studies when I'd be going to play football. But all of that aside, the obsession grew and grew and grew. I became a Liverpool fan because my mom is from Liverpool, and that's ever present to this day. I'm obsessed. But I ended up doing a degree in commerce. I wanted to do it in sports management. I just didn't know, for a girl, where that would lead, what opportunities I would get. I wish they had the FBA back then, but I just really had no clue how to get into it. So I went on the commerce route. I did a master's in accounting, and then life actually took me out of accounting and brought me to Dubai, where I worked in lots of different things. I was in operations and hospitality, did a few bits and pieces for cricket. And football was I went through a lot of stuff personally, and football was the only thing that got me through depression some of the times. I don't want to drag it into that, but during COVID, I kind of hit a low, and I was like, why am I still here? I was living my best life in Dubai, I'm not going to lie. It was very nice. I loved it there. Lifestyle is amazing, but there was always something missing. And then during COVID, I was like, what am I still doing here? Just leave, just get out of here and go live your dreams, go follow what you want to do. So I called up these guys in the FBA, decided to go for it. And a year later, I made a promise to myself that time, and I said it on the call to Christian, that I wanted to be valedictorian because I wanted to prove that I could still do it. And, that it's not just going to be something that's handed to me easily. And I wanted to prove to myself, to my dad as well, especially, that, I was going to make it happen. So did that. Got the valedictorian at the end of that year, but basically after that then was kind of like, now what, which is where you all are. And I kind of so during the year I kind of did a vision board and basically tried to manifest what I wanted. I didn't know which direction I wanted to go in. Hopefully some of you have gotten some better clarity now from the masters, but that helped me to decide, especially with the placement. But I did a vision board afterwards, and I said I wanted to have a job by the end of the year. And I started looking, started applying. I put myself out there. I went to the World Football Summit, met some of you guys in Miami now, but those kind of things, and just got in contact with everybody and anybody and started just looking. And then I had a target for exactly what I wanted to do, and I kind of just pinpointed I wanted to work in the UK because that's where the Premier League is and that's the best, and that's what I want to do. I wanted to work for Liverpool, but if that wasn't going to happen, I either wanted to work for the biggest and the best, or maybe London, because life is not bad down there. But I was going to be leaving Dubai behind, the nice weather, going to be definitely moving to not as sunny as today, but the doldrums of the rainy, cloudy weather in the UK. But and I got a lot of no's, so I got no's from different places, stuff that I thought I did really well in, and I just kind of kept going though. I was like, okay, I'm not going to let this get me down, and I ended up going to a leadership course in the UK, in Manchester, which was put on by Women in Football, who were they actually provided me the scholarship to do this, thankfully. So I went there and ended up meeting a few of the girls that were on the same course, and some of them worked for Man City. So I started talking to them and expressing my goals. I want to be a CEO of a club someday, and some of them had the same ideas. So I just kept in contact with them, and one of them, I knew there was an opening going for the finance department, and asked them if they could put my CV in. So she did that, and then I went back to Dubai because it was my sister's due date. She was having her first baby, and then I got a call saying, can you do this case study? And then I went through the process and ended up getting the job. Before I applied for this, I thought, okay, my goal of the end of the year is out of the way, like it's not going to happen. I'm just going to continue trying, but at least live my best life until I get something, because I know the moment I get something, it's going to be head down for at least the next 5-10 years, because that's the goal and ambition that I have. But ended up getting the call back maybe 3 days before Christmas saying you got the job, and then it was like an amazing Christmas. My family all came over to Dubai and I had to say goodbye, and ended up in Manchester the following month in January, a couple of days before my birthday. But I just wanted to basically point out that a lot of that, you know, this is all, you've done the work to get here now, but the work doesn't stop. You've taken that first step, which is one of the best things that you could have done, because at least you know now what you want to do, and you know that this is your dream. So once you've realized that now, this is where the hard work actually begins. You've got to put yourself out there, take all the opportunities you can. Like, I wasn't going to go to the UK and do that leadership course because I had to spend all that money to get there. It was only for a couple of days. It was just something that was just not feasible at the time, but I was like, no, just go there. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what's going to happen. And literally, that was one of the most fortunate trips of my life. Life-changing, literally, because I met my current boyfriend, and a lot of stuff happened out of that trip. So you just have to keep on going and put yourself forward. No matter how many no's you get, just keep on going and it'll happen. Put it in. I'm a big believer in manifestation, and I have huge faith. So, I mean, I was able to talk my way into a Champions League final for free. And if I was like, if I can do that, who knows what I can do if I apply myself to if I apply that to my real life. So just keep on persevering and pushing. Like, here is literally the start of the next chapters of your life. And I'm so glad that, you know, I get to see you all today, and I'm so glad FBA have my back, and I'm really proud that it's, you know, beginning of amazing journey. I don't know what's going to come, but I'm really excited, and the dream is there. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sarah. Okay, enough inspirational speeches for now. So to shake things a little up a bit, we're going to be showing you a little video in which we've asked you guys, the 9th edition candidates, to explain how they've experienced the journey and what it has meant for them. So sit back, relax, and let the images do the talking.
See, this is the real secret of life. Instead of calling it work, realize that this is play.
I'm very excited about the graduation day.
It will be a very special moment, which I think will bring out a lot of emotions.
And just celebrating everything we've achieved.
My expectations for the future, for me, the FBA, I want to grow, and the FBA itself is also growing rapidly.
The FBA is leading the transformation in football business education.
Welcome to your classes.
A worldwide ecosystem with no frontiers.
Being able to share this amazing experience, traveling together.
Traveling with them to Miami, traveling with them to Portugal, traveling with them to Zurich.
Welcome to Soccer X Americas 2022.
It makes you connect on a different level. It creates bonds. And I really think that's key to the whole FBA experience.
No comments.
The FBA has become now my family.
On My Edition is fantastic in their own way. They're inspiring in their own way. Everyone here has the opportunity to reach the top, and I think everyone will.
After the FBA Master, you are now ready for your next steps inside the football industry.
We are a family. We are. Let's build the future of football together.
For this next part, I would like to ask 4 candidates to come up to the stage. Natalie Bowles, Francisco Castro, Brady Scolari, and Marco Hjort. Just to put a little more context for the guests here. So earlier this week, all the candidates had to present the presentations of their final student business project. Before arriving to Lisbon in Model 4, the class was divided up into 7 groups and were each assigned a partner and a strategic topic for their student business project. The SBP, as we call it, is a consulting mission that they have to undertake during those 2 months, in which they work on a real strategic need for one of those partners in collaboration with them. And so they do the research, they benchmark the industry, and they come up with a recommendation plan filled with actionable and creative ideas. And so this summer, the class had the chance to work with 7 different partners of ours, including Apollon Limassol, Benfica, Espanyol, Estoril, San Fernando, Unafut, and Venezia. And even though all groups put in a lot of effort, did a tremendous job, and managed to really impress our partners, making us very proud in the process, this group next to me did the best one. And for their projects, they had to present a plan to Estoril to enhance stadium attendance and impact on the local community. It was a tight competition, but they just got the best project out of it. And as in football, there has to be a winner in the end. So that's why I wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate them here in front of everyone on their hard work and give them a little gift to remember. Please give them a big round of applause. And Brady, yours didn't arrive on time, but it's a Leeds United jersey, which I hope you'll enjoy as well. Oh, picture for Jesus, please. Congrats, guys. As in football, in addition to team recognition, there's also a space for individual recognition where it's due. And so as per tradition, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the 9th edition Valedictorian. Over the past 12 months and across each model, she has proven her capacity to excel in different areas of football business. Her character, perseverance, and cultural awareness have led her on a trajectory across different continents already, all but guaranteeing that she has a very promising career in front of her in the global football industry. Please join me in congratulating Gina Stein.
Hi everyone. So yeah, first of all, I really want to say thank you to each and every one of the 9th edition and also the FBA for the past year. I don't think it's an exaggeration when I say that this experience will have a lifelong impact on all of us. Looking back a year ago, when we were about to start Module 1, I personally was really nervous and stressed about the class, who will my classmates be. I even thought it could be difficult to create bonds and friendships because I expected it to be very competitive. We all started this master's with one goal: entering the football industry. And I really thought it would be a challenging year, as it is a very small and also a very competitive industry after all. What I didn't realize until we finished our first introduction lecture is how diverse this group actually is. We're covering 5 continents, 24 nationalities, just within 32 students. And also, what were the odds that one of them turned out to live in the exact same street just 2 minutes away from me? Everyone brought different backgrounds, varied interests, immeasurable skill to the table, and after a while we could even see some patterns, as every person stands for their values and interests. I'm sure we all learned so many things from each other. I mean, who would have known we would be able to beat 10% of the population from Panama just within one day? I've studied abroad with a lot of international students for the last years, but nothing really comes close to the experience that I've had at the FBA. I encountered the most supportive and the most amazing group. Even though everyone had their ups and downs, I don't think anyone has ever felt unsupported or alone. Looking back at Module 1 and 2, even though we only knew each other from our Zoom classes, we connected pretty quickly, and it was really amazing how much effort everyone made to get to know each other. I mean, who knew calling the group chat the Best FBA edition would actually turn out to be true? The classes were a great way to understand what everyone's character traits were, and we were able to build a really strong base for the next month. For example, Brady always had a special smile on his face, even during early morning classes in Reno. And Mamadou stayed calm and composed even through his most exciting presentations. When most of us met in Miami, it was quite like a weird but also special moment. Although we hadn't met in person until then, it felt like we'd already known each other, besides our hates, apparently, which turned out to be shocking for one reason or another. But either way, everyone just clicked and we were able to make most of our short time there. Throughout the whole year, we had to learn so many different things, such as all the different names: Bradley, Marcus, Paco, Nathalie, Flor, Amer, Vergat, Jigit, just to name a few. Also, not to forget all the languages we kept up with, especially Spanish and all kinds of dialects. The last 2 months have also been very intense and eventful for us, and I think not just for us, but also for the FBA staff. Looking back at the last module, I don't think any of us will ever forget our eventful trip to FIFA in Zurich, including a free sauna visit. We all looked forward to the most exciting event of the year, and I'm sure everyone will remember it. The moment that described my FBA experience the most was the fact that we hadn't even finished the turbulent landing coming back from our field trip, and Yigit was already checking the score of Fenerbahce game. Then our matchday experience at Sporting, which we got invited to, was another evening to remember, especially for the group that almost missed the match because they got stuck in the elevator. And not to forget our free time, which was mostly involving football, paddle, and an occasional party, which turned out to be a more occasional party for Yigit and Luigi. Some parties also turned out into more expensive nights, and I'm sure Vigard and Brady can tell a story about it. We also shared many first moments together, such as La Cometa, which hopefully won't be the last one you see, Matthew, then making up 90% of the crowd at the best team in Portugal, Estoril, and endless group bonding sessions with Unafood. Either way, I'm proud of all of us for our achievements throughout the whole year. I think this degree means so much more to all of us. We made lifelong friendships in a short but intense time and created all these memories together. I know we've all got each other's backs in the future, and we have friends in every corner of the world now to support us. I can't wait to see where everyone is going to end up and meet up. As long as you have a bag full of balls and a mind full of dreams, there's nothing else we need. So congrats to everyone, and just remember, we are the best edition. So good luck for the editions to come after us, and thanks everyone.
Captain of Benfica, Otamendi. Hopefully that'll help you remember those 2 months here in Lisbon. And now, finally, the moment you'll all have been waiting for, the delivery of the degrees. For this, I would like to call back on stage Dorian and Amar. Just a few quick housekeeping rules as well to make sure we do this as smoothly as possible. So I will call the candidates up one by one. When you hear your name, just come down the stairs and onto the stage, where you will receive your degree and take an official picture. As you leave the stage, please find your way back to the seat. After that, once we've done everyone, we'll have the opportunity to show you one more video. And after that, you will be able to take a group picture with Jesus just over there. And after that, you can take as many pictures as you want with your guests, with your classmates, of course. And at that point as well, the drinks reception will start at the Hublot Lounge, which is just through that door there, where we look forward to raising our glasses to your success. So without further ado, let's begin. From Turkey, Aydin Yiğit Aydemir. If you want to stand a little bit more to the middle, yeah. From Lebanon, Amr Kolelat.
Never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me faded.
From Brazil, Ana Claudia Macedo.
I see us written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never, baby. Nothing's ever too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are.
From Croatia, Andrea Kraljic.
I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way. We're renegading, yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
From USA, from Belgium, Flora Blues.
Mais ça va pas, mais t'es taré, ouais. Mais comment ça, le monde est hyper. Tu croyais quoi, on se verrait plus jamais. J'pourrais t'afficher, mais c'est pas mon délire. D'après les rumeurs, tu m'as eu dans ton lit. Oh, dja dja, y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta gata, dja dja. Genre, en katana. baby, tu donnes ça.
From Portugal, Francisco Castro.
Katana, dja, dja, genre, en katana, baby, tu donnes ça. Tu penses à moi, je pense à faire de l'argent. Je suis pas ta daronne, je te fais pas la morale. Tu parles sur moi, ya air. Crache encore, ya air. Tu voulais m'avoir, tu savais pas comment faire. Tu jouais un rôle, tu finiras aux enfers. Dans son Nakamura, je l'ai couché. Le jour où on se croise, faut pas kiffer.
From Portugal as well, Francisco Vilela.
Problème sans faire exprès. Putain, mais tu déconnes. C'est pas comme ça qu'on fait les choses. Putain, mais tu déconnes. C'est pas comme ça qu'on fait les choses. Putain, mais tu déconnes. C'est pas comme ça qu'on fait les choses. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja.
From Germany, Gina Stein.
Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja. Genre, en katana, baby, tu donnes ça. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja. Genre, en katana, baby, tu donnes ça. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja. Genre, en katana, baby, tu
Gina,
donnes
if you
ça.
want from this side. From Costa Rica, Jose Paganella.
Y'a pas moyen, dja dja, ouais. En katana, baby, tu donnes ça. Oh, dja dja. J'suis pas ta cata, dja dja, non. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja, ouais. En katana, baby, tu donnes ça. D'après toi. En katana, baby, tu donnes ça. En katana, baby. En katana, baby, tu donnes ça. En katana, baby. Oh, dja dja. Oh, dja dja.
From Croatia and Canada, Krešimir Bebic.
An arrow to the heart.
Krish. This way. From Italy, Luigi Variale.
I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Oh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like
From Senegal and Canada, Mamadou Tandia.
I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they see the bodies over.
From Norway and Italy, Marco Hjort.
When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. When they see the bodies over, then we'll bring it right back into the car. On the back seat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can get enough.
Go here.
You know you could tell me.
From Colombia, Mateo Becerra.
I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like.
From Panama, Matthew De Roche.
Give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they see the bodies over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks.
Another one. From the UK, Matthew McDonald.
You make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started. I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn so hot. You make
Also from the UK, Max Knight Surrey. From Indonesia, Muhammad Basyarahil.
Skills that I'm ruined, 'cause I'm ruined. Is it late enough for you to come and stay over?
From the Dominican Republic and Spain, Nabil Brache.
So tease me. I made no promises. I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything. I made no promises.
From the UK, Natalie Bowles.
Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything. Tonight. Is it loud enough? 'Cause my body is calling for you, calling for you.
From Syria and Canada, Osama Issa.
I'm here now. Energy's taking control. I'm speeding up. My heartbeat's dancing alone.
From Peru, Pedro Acosta.
Magic is in the air. There ain't no silence here, so come get your everything. I made no promises. I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air. There ain't no silence here, so come get your everything.
Joining us remotely from India, Rishabh Jalan. From the Netherlands, Robin Ophakens. From Bulgaria, Silvia Minkova.
I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything. I made no promises.
Also joining us remotely from India, Utkarsh Bhushan.
Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything.
And last, but definitely not least, from Norway, Vegard Lund. Yeah, you come back. Congratulations, guys. To wrap up this incredible journey, as I said, we'll be showing you one more video. So take your seats. You definitely want to see this. Ready?
Mic check, mic check.
Marco is not so handsome.
I was onto something there.
There we go, don't show anyone. start over or? Now that I've been part of the FBA for the whole year, I can truly say that it's true that the FBA creates a family feeling, and I know that we can all support each other. Go get them! Everyone here is amazing, everyone here is inspiring.
My message to my friends and colleagues here at the FBA is keep pushing limits. They have so much talent and they should always try to challenge the status quo, keep pushing themselves towards new limits, taking opportunities, and just being the best version of themselves every time.
This is a year to remember, but this is your family for life.
And with that, our 9th edition graduation ceremony concludes. Thanks a lot to all our guests and viewers, to our partners Benfica, to all FBA staff, and of course, to all the new FBA alumni for being here with us today. Let's build the future of football together.
Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we bring it right back into the car. On the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can get enough. You know